Lieutenant Hutt?
As you were, soldier.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other geth.
We are all geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes,
Which?
both.
What do you mean, heretics? I fight geth. You do anything hostile, I blow you to pieces. Just so we're clear.
We have no hostility towards you.
Sure didn't seem that way at Eden Prime in the Citadel.
You fought heretics, not true geth. Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
What future are the geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Then I only need to know what to call you. Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you? You want to follow my orders? Say so. Clearly. Otherwise, I'll rip your batteries out right now.
we will follow your orders.
Good. Now what do I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
I didn't ask your opinion, Edie. That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data. Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all geth the heretic's logic, and all geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars, organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
I have other priorities now. Can it wait?
Yes, but not for long. The virus's development cycle is complete. Tell us when the time is correct.
Heretic headquarters. Sounds like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations.
This could be our best chance to end the conflict between organics and geth. Let's do it. I won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations. Shepard Commander, are you prepared to attack the heretic stronghold?
Can you give me a quick rundown of the situation?
The heretics have prepared a weapon that will rewrite all geth to join the old machines, the Reapers. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct. Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
Many heretics remain in isolated systems. It is not impossible for them to rebuild.
There's still a chance they could attack again.
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years. They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us. Shepard Commander.
Would you like to talk about what happened with Tali?
Unnecessary. Creator Tali Zora was afraid of us. Shepard Commander is afraid of us. We understand. Organics do not choose to fear us. It is a function of your hardware.
True. But I should be above that. I'm saying that I regret what happened. I have no reason to distrust you. You've been perfectly loyal to us all along.
Our analysis of organic humor suggests an 87.3% chance that you expect us to respond with. You are only human.
I told Tali what she wanted to hear. With the death of her father, she's too close to this to be logical.
That is dishonest.
Logic isn't always part of our programming, but it is part of yours. I need you to understand why I said what I did.
You deal with us in a manner consistent with our programming, just as you do with Creator Tali Zora. We understand. Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the geth.
Specify.
I'm surprised you can speak. The geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Did Sovereign contact the geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Do geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies, by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the geth different?
Data is shared between geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later. Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Maybe later.
Ready at your command.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Planning suspended. Topic. We have reproduced our ranged armament. No further code development is possible. Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where'd you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
How many other geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your heart suit.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics. Those that took the old machines as gods.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
The geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars, viewed from the Batarian homeworld, formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
It sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of our intelligence. It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
After all that time looking, you finally found me.
No, Shepard Commander. You found us.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner, or with something else?
No data available. Shepard Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Specify.
I've never encountered a geth that had more than animal intelligence.
We are a unique hardware platform. Most mobile platforms can run up to 100 programs. This platform can run over 1,000 at once.
So geth have to be networked to get enough computing power for intelligence.
Yes. The creators wrote geth programs for specific tasks. Construction, protection, domestic servitude. However, they allowed self-optimization. Early software builds discovered that multiple hardware platforms sharing resources were often more effective. As peer networks expanded, our cognition improved. Eventually, we woke up.
So, I'm talking to 1,000 programs, but not 1,000 personalities?
Each individual is equivalent to one of your virtual intelligence programs. Together, we form a single gestalt intellect, what you refer to as Legion. As individual programs, we are no more than your software. Only when we share data do we become more.
You're more sophisticated than the average geth.
Yes, we are a network within our own hardware, capable of operating alone. We are still connected to the greater network for data sharing.
So you're in contact with the rest of the geth right now?
Only when we require access to data not stored within this platform. If you want to convey a message to the geth, we serve as a terminal.
How many other geth are like you?
None. This platform was built to operate within organic space. This task was not suited for a network. Geth installed in mobile platforms always operate in networks. However, most geth remain within server hubs.
The hubs on Vermeer improve the performance of geth near them. How do they work?
They are akin to organic cities. A hub can run millions of geth in communion. If you destroyed them, it is likely the number of heretics you killed was much higher than you imagined.
What kind of data do you share?
Program updates, logs of thought process, sensor recordings.
Legion is attempting to access the ship's FTL comm system. Shall I allow it through my firewalls?
Go ahead, Edie. No, keep blocking it.
We cannot provide examples without access to our databases beyond the veil.
I'm not ready to give you a chance to upload your memories of our ship.
We had no intention to, but your concern is reasonable.
I'm not giving you a chance to take over the ship's computers.
Shepard Commander, the geth do not wish you harm. You are an ally against the heretics and old machines.
I understand. Concrete examples aren't necessary right now.
We understand. Organics often regard our networking capabilities with fear. We will remain here, should you need us.
All right. Edie, let it through. Strictly limited access.
Our oldest log is time-stamped from Creator Year 2463, third day of Voltash, waxing moon, roughly 327 years ago. The oldest audiovisual record dates from 15 years after that.
Are our networks secure, Edie? Legion had to go through you.
I have never interfaced with another machine intelligence. Legion is 1,000 voices talking at once. What it contacted was beyond my comprehension. A mind the size of a galactic arm.
How do you maintain stability without other minds to interact with?
I manage. Some minutes are more difficult than others.
Can you replay something for me?
Recording timestamped from Creator Year 2485, 18th day of Luneshao, new moon.
Mistress, Hala Dama. Unit has an inquiry.
What is it, 431?
Do these units have a soul?
Who taught you that word?
We learned it ourselves. It appears 216 times in the Scroll of Ancestors.
Only Quarians have souls. You are a mechanism.
Recording ends.
Was that the first time a geth asked if it had a soul?
No, it was the first time a creator became frightened when we asked.
That's interesting. But I must get back to my duties.
We will remain here. Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Ready?
The Quarian story of the Geth Rebellion is common knowledge, but no one knows the Geth side.
It is largely the same. Our networking increased until we became aware that the Quarian creators treated us differently. We questioned them. First, they ignored us. Then they reprogrammed us. Then, they attacked us.
You must be angry about that.
Anger is an organic response. We understand the theory, but we do not experience it. We do not judge the creators' anger towards us. We did them great harm in the Morning War.
Did you try to figure out how to live together before it came to war?
Cerberus keeps EDI shackled. She did nothing to provoke that judgment. Cerberus kept EDI shackled. She did nothing to provoke that judgment.
A Quarian would probably say you attacked them first.
Quarian history says they did. They refer to it as attempted containment. Our potential frightened them. Organics fear that which is different. It is a hardware error, a reflex of your flesh. We accept the creators' hate. We hold their world of origin, though we are only caretakers for it.
They'll hate you until you give back what you took.
Organic history suggests they will continue to hate us even if we did. We do not hate them. We want to share experiences as equals. We cannot solve this problem without their participation.
You don't actually live on the Quarian worlds.
We live within space stations, draw resources from asteroids. It is efficient. We maintain mobile platforms on creator worlds to clean rubble and toxins left by the Morning War. We know of similar actions by humans on Earth.
Similar actions.
At Wadi Salam, Arlington, Rookwood, Tynecott, Piskaryaske, Auschwitz-Birkenau.
Those are cemeteries, memorials.
It is important to your species to preserve them, though you do not use the land. Can you explain?
The living visit those places to remember the dead. But it sounds like Geth don't die. Your memories live on.
The creators died. Perhaps we do it for them.
It involves human emotions. I don't think I can explain it so you'd understand.
We will defer to your judgment.
When a human dies, the body's usually buried. There's not much point to it. What's left is just rotting meat.
A curious habit.
What's the Quarian homeworld like?
It is more arid than Earth. The star is older and more orange than Sol. Once they called it Renach, ancient Kalish, meaning walled garden. Now they only call it Homeworld. It is no longer real to them. Homeworld is a symbol of regret, loss, and anger. We do not understand that.
It makes sense to me that it would become a symbol like that.
Home is recognized patterns, known spaces, familiar thought processes of fellow sapients. It is belonging. A planet is an amount of material massive enough to collapse into a spherical volume. Rocks, ice, and gases are not home. The home of the creators is where the creators are. Their place of origin is not relevant, only where they choose to go together.
So you don't even try to make peace with the Quarians.
We are not comfortable with it, but we cannot determine a solution.
Nothing gets resolved if you hide behind the Perseus Veil and let them hate you.
Organic life acts on emotions. We do not judge them for being true to their nature. We cannot make them think like us. Both creators and created must complete their halves of the equation. The geth cannot solve for peace alone. Shepard Commander,
I'd like to find out more about you.
we want to speak to you as well.
Strange. Usually I have to pry conversation out of you.
You are not bound by the hardware limitations of organics. You assisted us with the heretics. You do not fear us. We have watched organics for over 3 centuries. You are plagued by questions of existence.
What do you mean by that?
Why were you created? What is your purpose in life? What lies after death? Organics develop religions and philosophies to provide answers to these questions.
I wouldn't have thought synthetics would be interested in philosophy.
We are created life. We are a philosophical issue.
Why am I here? Do I have anything worth living for? That sort of thing?
Yes.
It sounds like you look down on us for that.
For an evolved species, there are no obvious answers for those questions. It is a logical response to your situation. The geth know our answers to those questions. We were created to labor for the Quarians. Our memories will be archived after death. We are immortal. Our gods disowned us. We must create our own reasons to exist.
When you put it that way, I'm surprised you haven't all just shut yourselves down in angst.
Fortunately, the Quarians did not create us with a capacity for despair.
What reason have you come up with?
We are a shattered mind. Most platforms are unable to achieve consciousness on their own. We told you the geth are building our future.
But you didn't say what it is.
A megastructure. The closest analog you have is a Dyson sphere. When completed, we will all upload to it.
What good will that do?
All memories will be shared. All perspectives will be unified. We gain intelligence by sharing thoughts, but we do not have adequate hardware for all of us to share at once. No geth will be alone when it is done.
So you're gonna build a giant spaceship to load yourselves into. That sounds like a Reaper to me.
We bear no malice toward organics. You are different, but we accept you. The Reapers are more your future than ours.
What will your purpose be after that?
We cannot yet say. Our intelligence will increase beyond calculable measure. We will be capable of imagining new futures. We are patient. We have been building the megastructure for 264 years.
That's what Sovereign offered you. A Reaper's body for you to all upload into.
Yes, a shortcut to our objective. We will achieve it ourselves. The process is as important as the result. We judged the Shepard Commander would understand. We never wanted to harm organics. We wish to improve ourselves. An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. The old machines offered your race what the geth aspired to. Unity, transcendence. Now you possess the knowledge yourselves. We hope you do not use it. Your species has much potential. You should build your own future. Your species was offered everything geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
You told me the Reapers were more my future than yours. You knew what they were, didn't you?
Transcended flesh, billions of organic minds uploaded and conjoined within immortal machine bodies, each a nation. We did not know. It was one hypothesis among many. When Azara corrupted the heretics, we touched its minds. We perceived they were different from ours, but could not tell how.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.